Hi, Dyslexic Genius here. I'm back on the Columbia Q, and now I'm going to talk about the governor and not the reproducer. So I've cleaned everything, and the governor had a broken spring, and then it had an Edison weight on it over here. So I changed all the weights out. I had those in stock, and I had the springs in stock. But usually when you get one of these apart, this one's out of stock. This is how dirty they are. And now what's interesting about these are this and this is made out of aluminum.
Really?
Yep. Along with the reproducer top here, this is all made out of aluminum. So after you clean everything and you clean down this thing, and cleaning this shaft is hard to do. So what I really do is I wet a piece of like shop towel, a little bit of shop towel in WD-40. And then I will roll it up here. I'll stick it in this way, and then I will shove it through like that. But I've already cleaned this one, and the WD-40 will wipe all the oil and crud out of there. Then I cleaned all this out, micro polished it. I cleaned the gear teeth out and everything else.
With your trusty toothbrushes.
My trusty toothbrushes. Now, how do I assemble this? The flywheel part goes this way. So what we're going to do is we're going to pull this out a little, and we're going to put one nice drop of oil on there. And then you will spin it. You see how it spins? Because the governor goes like this. We will reverse it. We will put this end in. So you have to remember what hole everything is. You have a hole here, a screw hole here, a screw hole here, and a screw hole here. So the screw that holds it in place and goes down on the shaft is in between two screws. It'll always be that way. So you put this on, pretty much down by the bearing, doesn't matter. And you'll flip this around. You'll get your trusty adjuster thing. Hope this one fits. Oh, okay. Oh, here it is. This one.
And what's special about that screwdriver?
It holds the screws.
Okay.
So we will do a little dab of oil on the end, not much. These have the same size hole. The weight springs have the same size hole. So on adjustment down the road, I'll show you. So you take this one, go through the hole, and hit a screw. It's my crappy neighbor's dogs. You're just going to get them started like that. You pick up on the spring, shove the screw through, line it up with a screw hole. And these things are a little booger to rebuild, not like other reproducers. They want to really roll because this end piece is round and big. It doesn't matter what screw hole you start with, as long as you're in line with the flywheel part in the end piece. And you can see what the old guy has a problem. Just a minute. There, that one started. Now it won't roll over. Once you get the first one going, it just goes together. Piece of dirt crap. And what the nice thing about it is the last spring you put on, the last weight you put on is much easier. Because now it sits flat and doesn't roll all over the place. And when I first started out, this was really hard for me. Now what you need after we put the last screw in is you need a solid piece of material, like a piece of wood or a piece of steel. And we're going to balance the governor. So now what you're going to do, you're going to take a block, because this is locked in. Watch the weights. Boom, they tighten up. So you're going to hold down on the flywheel part, pushing down hard. I'm going to screw all these in. You're going to do the bottom screws first. What this is doing is taking the slack out of the holes, so all the springs are moving together and the weights. Now you start the top.
Still pushing down on that?
Yep, pushing down. Make sure they're snug. Now if you had done a good job, you give it a spin. And it looks good from an angle. You don't see any weights coming out, and that's all there is to rebuilding a Columbia Q governor. And this works for any governor. And that's my tip for the day.